Jordan here with Flexijet. Today I'm going to talk a little bit about vertical measuring. So in this case we have two walls. We have a wall on the left and a wall on the right. They're going to be clad with porcelain, and so we need to measure not only where the walls are and the shape of the walls, but we need to know how far those walls are leaning in and out so that we can plan for the installation. So I'm going to fast forward through a few parts here but show you exactly how this process works. I've got the Flexijet set up behind me. I'm going to do almost all this measuring right from the screen of the Flexijet. So I'm going to start with my auto leveling, which again, that's an instant command for us, right from the screen there. Now let's make a folder or a sheet for this left wall, and I'm going to call this left, and define this as a vertical plane. Only 2 points. You'll notice I don't need any extra lasers, I don't need any targets to set my planes. So I've now set my plane for the wall. I'm going to go ahead and start measuring this. So up my sides, I'm going to grab a polyline, and that's going to give me multiple points, basically scribing through this wall so I can see exactly where it's coming through. Now, of course, one of the great benefits to the Flexijet is we're actually able to measure it using the Xbox controller. I can actually select that command right from the Xbox controller, aim the Flexijet to where I'd like it to be, and continue measuring. So what this means is I'm able to move a little bit further away from the Flexijet and be very confident of what I'm measuring because I can see exactly what I'm doing. So I'm going to work my way along the ceiling here. Again, I'm able to see exactly where I'm measuring and have this all come together. Now down the outside of this wall here, I'm going to demonstrate one of the great features of the Flexijet where we can have it automatically scribe a surface for us. I'm going to ask it to measure every 8 inches for me, working my way down this wall, as a polyline. So you'll see all I need to do is define where to start. I'm going to let it know where the wall is, which direction to go, and then where to end. So we'll bring it right down through to the bottom there, and you'll notice when I click this button here, the Flexijet's going to start measuring this for me and fill in these points as we work down the side wall. And so now that Flexijet has measured down that wall for me, I'm going to go ahead and finish this off by measuring along the bottom. I'll use that same function. I'll use a polyline to scribe across the top of the base mold here, grabbing points everywhere I feel I need to. Perfect. Now you can see I got a couple plugs on the wall there. I'm going to use my Xbox controller to actually grab the points, and by grabbing the screw holes of these, afterwards I'm going to drop in a symbol right over top of those. So I put my wall together for how I'd like it to be. Just a couple quick clicks here to connect these lines together. And so now that I've got my left wall put together, I'm going to go ahead and measure my right wall here. You'll see I can use that same procedure right from the screen of my Flexijet. I'm going to create my new sheet. I'm going to call this right. Let it know that it's a vertical plane and measure my 2 points to set that plane. So a point on the left side of it and a point on the right side. So just like that, I set my plane. I'm ready to go doing that. Again, no need for additional targets or extra lasers or anything like that, just to figure out where we are. Don't have to move our machine. We're able to get this all from one position. I'm going to go ahead and measure through these walls here. So let's grab some data coming down this right side of the wall. So I've gone ahead and measured the right side of the wall here. I'm going to go ahead and connect these corners together. So a quick touch on my screen. You'll see that those are now put together. I'm going to use a quick function to join this all into one shape, and that's going to let me scan the whole surface here. And you'll see Flexijet's going to move itself around this wall and start measuring and giving me the actual distance where this wall leans in and out. So as you can see, the Flexijet has scanned the wall here. Now you're probably wondering, that's great, but what do I do with this? Well, for example, if we want to let people know that at that top point we're going to have to shim a little bit extra, I can simply have Flexijet show me that point. So I can say, Flexijet, show CAD point, and have Flexijet point over there. Walk over there with a marker and make a little bit of a note. At this point we're going to have to shim additionally because the wall bows in. I want to show you something else about vertical surfaces. So as we've talked about, we measured our right wall, we've got our left wall here. You can see those on the software here. But we actually get to see that all put together in 3 dimensions. And you can see on our screen, these are showing up. So no additional effort or equipment required to do this, and you don't have to stitch these together or anything afterwards. The Flexijet allows us to measure in 2D and see how these two pieces interact in 3D. We're looking forward to sharing more of this and more of the power of Flexijet. This is just a very simple demonstration. Of course, we know a lot of you out there do very complex work. We'd love to talk to you specifically about how the Flexijet can help you make this complex work a little bit more manageable and hopefully save you some time and trips along the way. Please contact us at 1-844-MyFlexi and sales@flexijet.info. We'd love to log in, do a quick online demo for you, show you around the Flexijet. You can actually take control of the Flexijet remotely and control it yourself. We can talk and explain to you and show you how Flexijet can make these types of more challenging projects easier and accurate.